Hey guys, this is DK Spencer. Actually, this is just his hand, but anyway. So this is my Byrna LE. Here's two chronographs, just in case anybody says, maybe your chronographs, bro. I've checked, I've got four. Only two radars, but I've got a FX and then one of them big honking things. So I know how to read a chrono, and I check my chronos to make sure they're calibrated. At least as close as they need to be. So this guy, this is my LE, and I've got one LE. I had two SDs. I got rid of one of them, and I've got an HD. So those numbers right there is the 8-gram SD that I use for a concealed carry. So it doesn't have any adapter on it or anything. It's as small a footprint as possible. So only an 8-gram on it, as you can see, with 9.9-gram balls, 150, which is 10 joules. Exactly what I would expect, and exactly what the other SD got, and exactly what my HD gets. So there we go. We've established we know how to chrono. All right, that's the numbers I was getting on my LE. All right, so as you can see, you're looking at about 8 joules on the LE, which is, people are getting 25, 27, and like that. All right, I think the lowest I've ever seen anybody get was like 22. So anyway, I send mine back because it's pathetic. And honestly, customer service was fantastic. They did a great quick turnaround and got it right back to me even during the holidays, and I was very pleased with that. Until... Yeah, and I do apologize. I'm snotty and coffee and blah, blah, blah. And I haven't got near as much stuff done lately because I take care of assisted livings and nursing homes. So in the middle of right now, there's like a RSV outbreak, multiple COVID outbreaks, a flu outbreak, and a stomach virus outbreak at respective facilities. So my Saturday's been spent basically on the phone with pharmacies and faxing stuff and whatever. So I apologize for not getting back to some people on some questions and not having much content up lately, but it's just been, and my whole family's been sick for at least 2 weeks with a respiratory thing too. So anyway, enough belly aching about all that, but here's the thing. I've tried to do this video about 4 or 5 times, and I don't like to cuss in my videos, so I had to redo it. But I'm going to tell you what's going on. First of all, using the same ammo, I do have more power now, but I've only got a max of 15 joules, so I'm still 10 joules short of what everybody else is getting out of these. And, I'm going to let Byrna watch this, so Byrna, just for you guys' sake, I watch my other stuff if you have time, because I modify stuff that's very powerful, and I know what I'm doing with this stuff. I haven't modified this, but as far as testing and shooting and all that goes, yeah. So we're in a nice 70-degree room. We are inside. This is not a garage. This is in my basement. I checked a minute ago. It's 70 degrees in here, so it's not a cold CO2 kind of thing. Again, I've checked it with 2 different chronos. 15. I have Canada Riot balls in here, the first couple, and then I've got some Byrna Kinetics. That's just because I was lazy and that's what I grabbed. Again, I've done this a couple times now. It's getting on my nerves. So one thing that's going on is I have to ridiculously tighten this to get it not to leak. Like tighter than you would ever think you ever need to on any of the other ones. The last 3 times I pierced it, leaking. Never had that problem before. All right. Second thing, balls fall out. Right, same balls I've always used, same balls and mags that I use in every other one of them. But now during pre-piercing or pulling the trigger with the safety on, whatever. Like basically, you pull the trigger, a ball falls out. You drop the mag, a ball falls out. It's ridiculous. So. Still not the power it should be, and now it's actually behaving worse in that the balls won't stay in it, and it is really, really hard to get it to seal to not leak. Now, I have really cranked it down to try to make sure it seals this time so we can get an accurate number. So we're going to pre-pierce. Still leaking. Still. All right, so I'm done with it. I mean, seriously, I'm done with it. Let's just see here. 146. Look at that. 146, 10 joules. All right. Barely a little bit of leak. So we're getting right back to where we were. So, yeah. My boy Harry Woo's right. I just want to say that. Harry Woo, you're right. Yeah. He had some frustration sending his back and forth too. So now I'm back to basically just pretty much where I started, or where an SD would be. But I got a leak I cannot get rid of, and at least the ball didn't fall out that time. But let's put the safety on. Well, oh, there it goes. Yeah. So, there you go. So you pull, and don't get me wrong, I mean, you shouldn't be sitting there and pulling the trigger with the safety on, but they typically don't do that if you do. This is my fourth Byrna pistol that I've owned. I've never had one do that. And to be fair, it does it when you're pre-piercing. It's been doing it when you're just pre-piercing, which you're supposed to pull the trigger with the safety on, at that point. So, yeah. So you see what I'm saying. After you pierce it, there's not much point in sitting around doing it, but it does it either way. It just happened not to do it the first time, this time. So yeah, I'm going to contact them, maybe try to send it back, or see if they can send it back and get another one instead of trying to fix this one. But, when I'm rocking around with VKSs and all that other stuff, but I can't get a Byrna that's within, 10 joules of peoples that don't even know how to modify stuff, it kind of makes me feel like, meh. All right, guys. Well, this is very anticlimactic, but hopefully informative. All right. Be good. This is DK Spencer. Like and subscribe.